like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Broncos going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Yeldon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Three and a half to go, first quarter. C.J. Anderson, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Though they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down, 8. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Simeon. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw, Bridgewater. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A very solid gain of 27. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Again, it's Yeldon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Bridgewater now. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 3. Shotgun snap for Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Emmanuel Sanders, 48 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. It's Simeon. Being chased out left. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play. Able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second down, Anderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Simeon now to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it. It's Charles. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And McManus able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Let's go. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Final play of the half, Bridgewater escaping the pressure. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to hit Rashad Green. That'll bring up 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Myers able to knock it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it. To begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Simeon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Simeon throwing again. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 7 yards to go on second down.
Let's go. Dagger.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go. Fourth.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Bridgewater. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get... but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Simeon. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, Bridgewater, flushed out right. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Wait,
Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy. of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the D-line's going to spread out. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Goal line here, Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. this score will stay right where it is. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Detroit. Over. Now let's go. Over. Watching now, Barney.
They start the drive with Anderson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Play clock winding down.
To throw on second is Simeon. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the back goes into motion. Simeon on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right outside by Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Force. Tiger. Let's go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Von Miller. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now again, running right is Anderson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They run it again with Anderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm dead. Squad. 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 Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Yeah, I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain. Off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe